When Big Brother first aired in the Netherlands in 1999, no one quite knew what to expect. The premise was simple but radical. Place a group of strangers in a house rigged with cameras, cut them off from the outside world, and broadcast their every move 24/7. There would be no contact with family or friends, no news from the outside world, and no privacy whatsoever. Contestants competed for a cash prize, but the real drama came from watching how they lived, clashed, formed alliances, and broke down under constant surveillance. The format was instantly controversial, but also addictive, and it didn't take long for the concept to go global. In July 2000, Big Brother premiered in the United States on CBS, kicking off what would become one of the most influential franchises in television history. The American version started a little stiff, closely following the rules of the original Dutch version, but it quickly adapted to a more cutthroat, game-based format by season 2. Contestants could now lie, manipulate, and strategize to win the game, and the audience was no longer just watching roommates coexist, but players outwit and betray one another. This evolution made Big Brother far more engaging and cemented its place in the new genre of competitive reality TV. The show's innovation wasn't just about cameras or gameplay, though. Big Brother pioneered the concept of interactive television, allowing viewers to vote, stream live feeds, and influence the show in real time. In a pre-social media world, this was groundbreaking. Fans could log on and watch contestants eating, sleeping, plotting, and whispering at all hours. It blurred the line between passive viewer and active participant. Suddenly, audiences weren't just consuming content, they were a part of it. The cultural impact was massive. Reality TV had existed before Big Brother, with shows like MTV's The Real World or Cops. But Big Brother was different. It was 24/7. It was raw. It wasn't just a weekly dose of drama, but a daily immersion into human behavior, unfiltered emotions, and psychological tension. People became invested in contestants the same way they followed characters in soap operas. The difference was, these were real people. Or at least, they started that way. Over time, contestants began to play characters. They came in with strategies, personas, and an eye for what would get them camera time. Big Brother became a launchpad for fame. Winners and even early boots gained fan bases, media deals, podcast gigs, and spin-off appearances. This shift helped birth a new kind of celebrity, the reality star. Before Big Brother, you had to be an actor, musician, or athlete to be famous. After Big Brother, you could be a bartender, student, or stay-at-home mom and still become a household name. It democratized fame in a way that was both thrilling and unsettling. As the show grew, so did its impact on the broader landscape of reality TV. Survivor and Big Brother came out around the same time. Both revolutionized how people thought about unscripted television. Big Brother leaned more heavily into surveillance culture and the psychological wear and tear of being watched. The show served as both entertainment and social experiment. How would people act when they knew they were always being observed? Would they behave better or worse? Would they crack under pressure? Big Brother provided the answers in real time. Its influence stretched far beyond its own franchise. It inspired countless other shows to adopt the live-in-a-house format or the competition-based social strategy culture. Shows like The Circle, Love Island, and even early seasons of Jersey Shore owe a credit debt to Big Brother. The concept of confessional interviews, alliances, betrayals, and voting people out became foundational to reality competition shows. Even The Bachelor started integrating more drama, more manipulation, and more contestant backstabbing as the reality genre evolved. Big Brother helped train audiences to expect not just romance or challenges, but interpersonal warfare. The show's legacy also includes its boldness in dealing with controversial issues, whether intentionally or not. Over the years, Big Brother has aired fights over race, gender, politics, and class. It has been accused of exploiting contestants, airing offensive behavior, and failing to intervene during mental health crises. But at the same time, it has forced conversations. It showed America what America looks like in a pressure cooker. There have been unforgettable moments where the mask slipped, where viewers saw how people truly behave when their guard is down and the game is on. These moments have sparked real-world discussions and debates, making Big Brother not just entertainment, but a mirror of society. Another aspect of Big Brother's influence is its role in normalizing surveillance culture. The idea that people would consent to being watched constantly with no privacy was once dystopian, but Big Brother made it palatable, even exciting. Over time, society began to mirror that willingness to share everything. The rise of social media, vlogging, live streaming, and constant self-documentation owes something to the voyeuristic thrill Big Brother popularized. People started living as though cameras were on them all the time, curating their image, their alliances, and their brand. What began in the Big Brother house spilled out into the real world. The show also changed the structure of how television is made. With its live feeds, 24/7 surveillance, and daily edits, it introduced a new model of content production. Editors had to work overnight to craft daily highlight reels. Producers had to shape storylines out of the endless hours of footage. Viewers became skilled at spotting manipulation, editing tricks, and narrative control. This media literacy bled into how audiences consumed other forms of entertainment, making them more aware of how reality is constructed. In terms of pop culture, Big Brother gave us catchphrases, memes, and unforgettable one-liners. Expect the unexpected. Floaters, grab a life vest. I'm not here to make friends. These moments became part of the internet's vocabulary. GIFs and clips from the show circulate on social media, even among people who don't watch. That's the mark of true pop culture penetration. The show also gave rise to superfans, online forums, recap podcasts, and fandoms that rival those of scripted series. People debate strategy, form favorite alliances, and even hold viewing parties and fantasy leagues. The community built around Big Brother is active, passionate, and sometimes intense. Fans invest emotionally in players the way that they would fictional characters, but the stakes feel higher because it's all supposedly real. Big Brother also shaped casting trends in reality TV. Producers realized they needed a mix of personalities: strategists, villains, underdogs, comic relief, and showmances. The idea of casting for conflict, rather than compatibility or skill, became standard. Reality TV became less about the premise and more about the personalities. You tuned in to see who would clash, who would cry, who would backstab, and who would rise from under the radar. Big Brother refined this formula over 2 decades, influencing how reality shows are cast to this day. Technologically, the show adapted as well. As social media grew, Big Brother integrated hashtags, live tweeting, and digital votes. The rise of Twitter turned the viewing experience into a shared event. Fans could react in real time, influence public perception of house guests, and even affect future casting. The feedback loop between the show and audience became more immediate, more intense. It changed how producers thought about their audience, not just as viewers, but as participants. Internationally, Big Brother franchises around the world began customizing the format to fit their cultures, but the core idea remained the same: people watching people. Whether it was Big Brother UK with its biting satire, Big Brother Canada with its strategic polish, or celebrity editions that turned up the drama, each version contributed something unique to the legacy. Some leaned more into social commentary, others into pure entertainment, but all followed the same basic recipe created in that original Dutch house. As the years have gone on, the format has shifted to meeting changing tastes. Twists have become more elaborate, casting has become more diverse, the game has gotten faster, harder, and more strategic. But at its heart, Big Brother remains the same: a group of people trapped in a house, playing a game of trust and deception under constant observation. It's that simplicity and adaptability that has kept it alive for over 2 decades. Big Brother didn't just shape pop culture, it helped create the modern reality TV landscape. It taught audiences how to watch reality. It taught contestants how to perform reality. It showed networks how to monetize reality. And it proved that even in an era of scripted television and streaming dominance, there's still something irresistible about watching real people navigate impossible situations. Whether you see it as a social experiment, a game show, a soap opera, or a dystopian metaphor, Big Brother has earned its place in television history. It captured the imagination of a generation, redefined fame, and permanently changed how we consume and create reality television. Love it or hate it, Big Brother is always watching, and its influence isn't going anywhere. Like, comment, and subscribe for daily history and culture content.